How's it going, everybody? I am Wildman Wes.
I am your big bad wolf, Benny.
And I'm DJC.
And welcome to a very long-awaited segment of Do You Know What I Miss?
Well, no, we put nothing, so we had to decide what we missed.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it because, DJC's been doing a lot of stuff for the toy box and everything.
How has nobody hit that up yet?
No, I don't know. But there was one thing that I realized I've missed for a while. Now, I was born in the 80s and kind of spent a lot of my youth in the 90s. And there was one thing that I loved to play, but it was a fad that just kind of fizzled out real quickly. Pre-Pokemon cards. POGs.
Yeah, I remember these. I was born in '89, but I remember these for a little bit.
Lord knows, I have a ton of these. Now, POGs, for any of you that have ever played POGs or have never played POGs that want to be introduced to it, whether you like it or not, we're going to do it.
So pretty much all you millennials.
Meh, it is what it is. So POGs is basically, you take a stack of these cardboard circles, and you usually will either face them right side up or upside down. And you have things that are known as slammers, which is a little bit thicker than your normal ones. I'm showing my age right now, folks. But what you do is you just slam it on that stack, and whatever POGs flip up the other way, they're yours. Kind of like marbles in a way, but at the same time...
It's like an updated version of marbles, pretty much.
Well, yeah, and the precursor to Pokemon, because people could take each other's cards and everything, whether it's trading or not. But, this was like... when I was playing this stuff, man, it was cutthroat.
It was for real, bro.
So, in the spirit of DJC's Toy Box, I thought maybe in this one, because maybe people have missed it, I thought I'd show you a little bit of my collection of POGs.
So, basically, me and DJC are just going to sit back and let the Wild Man show you his collection, because it is his.
Well, in this situation, though, a lot of these POGs are kind of small. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to look at.
Just like
me. Yeah, I know. Little Mario over here, but we still love him. But we are going to give you a point of view situation of the POGs. So, we're just going to take a quick little second to move the camera, and we'll be right back. Alright, so this is kind of a first-person perspective. I'm behind the camera right now. Benny and DJC are on the other side. We're just kind of getting a quick little glance on a couple of these. Now, when I first heard about POGs, it was during the time, I believe it was Hardee's, if not Burger King, had the Apollo 13 promo with POGs, where you actually could, with the kids' meals, you get parts of the kids' club, like the shuttle.
Yeah!
And I actually do have a shuttle somewhere. It's back at my parents' house in the Quad Cities. I'm going to have to figure out where exactly it is. When I do find it, we may do a part 2 of this, of retrospect, just to show that I'm not joking, that I actually do have it.
We're not liars!
That basically that I'm a toy collector and a nerd, but it is what it is. Nerd. So with some of these, you can see I do have a couple classics with like tops. We got some baseball and some, basketball, I believe, on the far end. That is...
Got some hockey.
Yep, some hockey. I think that one right there, I don't think that's Magic Johnson. I believe... I know it's the Lakers. I'm not sure.
James Worthy, is it? No, he's not wearing goggles.
Maybe, no.
No, he's not wearing goggles. James
but the two up here, though, I actually did obtain a POG maker.
Ooh.
Back around, I want to say, about 94, 95. And, yep, uber nerd. And I actually found a couple of pages from my Game Pros. And
you make your own.
Yeah, and you make your own.
Is that Simpsons one down there at the bottom?
Yeah, that is actually Mayor Quimby.
Nice.
And actually, as you can see, some of the times I used to make a joke about the fact that my name was never on anything growing up as a kid, whether it was a license plate or buttons or figures. And my parents actually found those, so this is a little shout out to them. They actually found POGs with my name on. Mama and Papa West, that moment is for you. So we're gonna flip over here, and I'm just gonna pan over here.
Do you like Deadpool?
Oh yeah, I love Deadpool.
What's going on? I didn't know you liked Deadpool.
So I'm just going to zoom in. Sorry, everybody. I did get a couple collectors of The Simpsons, as you can see.
Yeah, you got a couple. Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got Mo Sizlak. We got
Scorpion over there.
Scorpion. Yeah. That was actually a makeshift from. Because I have a couple of the. I want to say the season or deck 1 of Mortal Kombat cards.
Yeah.
I do have a full set, but I had a lot of repeats.
And
she
gave me to have all those repeats.
Yep. And if you can notice just a little bit over there, we do have some Power Ranger ones. And that's
Rest
from
in peace, Trinh Tuang.
Yep.
Sorry.
And that's actually from the first set. And I didn't get the
Power
whole...
Morphers, that one.
Let's see, the one on this end, that is Kimberly's. And then this is also... And this is Trini's right here.
Yeah.
And we're going to move back over here a little bit.
Got your X-Men ones over here.
Yep, we're going to...
Mr. Sinister, Weapon X, Wolverine... Deadpool, and Magneto.
I don't have a full set on this one, but it was very hard. If anybody actually has a full set of the Marvel...
Hit us up down below in the comment
if
section.
you have the Gen 1s...
Let's see then what we got over here. We got more Magnetos. I think that's a Silver Samurai.
Here, let me double check. Let's see if I can get one of these out of here. I'll probably have to get it from the back. Let's see.
That's what she said.
Yep. Sunfire.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both Japanese, so technically I'm politically correct.
Yep. And we got a lot of Weapon X's.
Some Forge.
And let's see, this one right here. We're just going to take a little quick moment here to get one of these out. Let's see here. Quark.
Oh,
That guy. He's not that cool.
I don't remember them all that much. Then we got Avalanche, Blob. Let's see. Moving on to this.
Omega Red. You got OG Wolverine right there.
And Sabretooth when he's got. And let's see, Sauron.
Sentinel.
Burning Sentinel.
Gladiator.
And then Archangel right here. Weapon X in space. Down here in the bottom, I'm not exactly sure. I'm probably going to have to pull that one out. But,
my eyes
see.
suck.
Nimrod. Early Nimrod then.
Jean Grey over there.
Yep, Jean Grey down here. And then a lot down where you can't
More
see.
Deadpool, oh my lord.
More Deadpool, yes.
I didn't know you liked Deadpool so much.
Well, like I said, if you hadn't seen the,
That's right, guys. We have that video of him unboxing.
Yep.
Juggernaut. Mojo.
Havoc.
You got Nightcrawler right here.
No,
Cannonball.
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 This one down here, I think this was like the Skeleton Warriors, if I remember correctly. It was an ill-fated cartoon from
you got
the
Goliath
mid-90s.
from Gargoyle.
Yeah, I do have a couple Gargoyles ones somewhere.
Wild Things. This is where the Wild Man got his name.
Yeah, give or
got
take.
Goosebumps ones over here.
And the best thing about these ones, unfortunately, due to lighting that we're in right now, these actually still glow in the dark. At some point, like I said, if we do a little revisiting on this one, I may try to turn the lights off and see if these still have their
the glow.
The glow, you know what I mean?
What are we, Bruce Leroy over here with the glow?
Yeah, pretty much. Here we go. And over here we do have a couple Lucky Charms. That's, for all of you kids that actually grew up in the 90s and actually saw commercials for cereals.
Your Apollo 13?
Yes, my Apollo 13.
So he's not lying.
I am not lying whatsoever on this one. And some of the creme de la creme that I have over here.
Mortal Kombat.
This I actually got as a gift from when I went to go see the 1990, I believe, 5 Mortal Kombat live tour.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and they're combat caps. And as you can see right here, we've got Melina, then we got Shang Tsung, Liu Kang, Kintaro. That was actually a collector one. And then we've got, and unfortunately Kintaro, they didn't have enough special effects or hydraulics to have him in this one. Shao Kahn wasn't a part of this, but they did do a laser light show bit of him.
Nice.
Kind of corny at the end, though. It left it open-ended. It kind of fell flat. But, I mean, for all of you that actually saw the Mortal Kombat Live Tour, it was something to see back then because, hey, we grew up on these games.
You never saw it.
Yep. And a lot of the ones that are on the bottom are kind of generic ones. I used to go to the card and comic shop at my local, grocery store. The one that I had, and this is a shout out to the Quad Cities, the local Hy-Vee. They used to have it. They don't have it anymore, if I remember correctly. They would sell these for probably about 10 cents to a quarter a pop. So you can imagine nowadays they're probably worth about $2 a pop.
Yeah. Something about that.
Gotta love the economy, ladies and gentlemen. And yep, there's some more generic ones.
Some more generic ones over here.
This one was always my favorite, the low blow thing, just because of
Yeah.
the look on the guy's face was just priceless. And I remember the first time I brought it home, my mom was looking at me like, "Why did you have to get that one?" You
Power
know?
Rangers, yeah.
Yep.
And then over on this page, you got more OG Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, and
And a couple from the
Oh,
movies.
rest in peace.
oh yeah, the one down here though is the Red Dragon from
From-
Gen 2.
Season 2, yes. Red Tyrannosaurus, Red Dragon, Thunder.
Yep, the Dragon Thunder Sword. Yep, and this one, this is a
That's the White
third.
Tiger?
Yeah, it's the White Tiger. It's a third-party knockoff. So
Doesn't have
actually,
the color scheme quite right, but yeah.
and we got a couple more on the back side.
More Power Rangers,
More
my
Power
boy.
Rangers.
Red Ranger, Austin St. John, greatest Ranger of all
The
time.
one back up here is actually a rare one. It's
Ooh,
the Green
Green
Ranger. So this is my stuff right
respectable.
here.
Yeah.
Pretty respectable collection.
Yep. So we're gonna backtrack and give you back to the original perspective of our episode. All right. So that's for most of the part my collection of Pogs. I have probably some still floating around in my parents' house somewhere, about 2 hours away. But
That's another day, another episode.
yeah, we might do some revisiting if I can find that shuttle from Apollo 13. But other than that, for all of you that remembered Pogs or never got to see Pogs until today for the first time, we hope you enjoyed this segment. Be sure that you like, share, and as always, push that red button and ring that bell too. Because more subscribers means more content. I mean,
Guys,
we haven't said that
actually-
enough.
At this point, too, guys, we're at 90 subscribers. The day we hit 100, we're going to do a little episode giving you a shout out to all the fans that have been with us from the start and the ones who probably just joined up recently. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And we just hope you guys keep sharing and getting us more subscribers because, I mean, the more we have, the more we can do.
And also, it has come to my attention looking at the calendar. April 23rd is the Wild Wolf Show and Dragonfire Entertainment's 1 year anniversary.
We've been doing this for a year almost.
Almost, yeah. And in the process, we were thinking about maybe doing a different type of episode for our 1 year, maybe more like an interview standpoint where you don't necessarily see a graphic behind us. It's more like you just see the
us
green
being
screen.
us.
Yeah, and people just ask questions, and if there's any questions you'd like to ask us,
Put us down below.
leave that question in the comment section below, and we're going to put that on that episode, and we're going to make sure that you get a shout out in the process for that question.
So if you want to get famous, put something down below. It can be the stupidest question in the world. What's your favorite color? We'll answer it, and we'll give you a shout out so you become famous in the process.
Yeah, pretty much. Other than that, I'm Wildman Wes,
I'm the Big Bad Wolf Benny.
And I'm DJC.
and we will see you next time on
Before
another...
we close out, guys,
Oh boy.
sorry, we didn't mention, we were talking about it a little bit ago. I have a new segment coming out, and it's going to be called Making Something Your Bitch. So if you have any ideas for me, I already have a couple. If you have any ideas for my segment, how you want me to show you how to make something your bitch, put them down below, and I'll get on that. I'm going to use your ideas first before I use mine and ours. So give me a couple ideas. I'll make anything my bitch.
Sounds good.
Except for a woman. I won't do that because she's not a bitch. She's a beautiful woman flower.
How about a
Amen.
female dog?
Well, she's a bitch automatically
See?
because that's what they're called. So I can make a bitch dog my bitch. I mean, I have 3 dogs in my house that are all female. So
Oh, well.
Now, you
There
can't
you go.
have everything, right?
no. So anyway, guys, we're gonna close out this episode. I just wanted to keep you updated on that. I think you guys will love that segment. Just the stuff we've been tossing around. These guys are laughing their butts off. So hey.
All right, everybody. We will see you next time.